everybody, Russ here on Russ Reals Live. And on Russ Reals, we are all real. We are authentic. We're moving forward with real life. And right now, I am actually in real life in my car doing the program here for you today while I'm getting ready to take my lovely Maddie, my poor dog, to the vet today. So you know what? We do these wherever we are. But it's amazing because that's what I love about live streaming. That is the reality and the fun of life because, we all have things to do. We have places to go, and we still can accomplish such great things like my wonderful friend Nancey West, who's with me today. She's amazing. She's got all kinds of great things going on and got this great You Matter event coming up. And today, I want to tell you, she's going to tell you all about the event, but it is going to be outstanding. Here is just a little information, the flyer on You Matter, and it's coming right up this weekend. So we want to give you all the information as it says on there. It is May 22nd. 12:30 to 4 p.m. this coming Saturday. And all the information and the address and everything is on there. She'll talk more about that. But, she has been such a great sponsor, and she is not only the sponsor of other live streams I do, but also today the lone sponsor of this wonderful live stream, Russ Reals Live, You Matter. Is going to be a great event. So also I want to tell you about some other things coming up. Had a great mastermind this morning around the Experience Live with Russ and Scott. If you're not involved in that and you want to do live streaming, text me at russhedge.com or message me at russhedge.com. That is the best way to get in touch with me, and I can give you all of the information you need to be involved with that mastermind. Also, we had a great workshop, Successfully Transform Your Business with 3 simple steps at noon today, Pacific Daylight Time. All done now, but we're going to have that coming up again here in another month. So look for that. It was outstanding. The such great feedback from the people that came to the workshop today. So sign up when you see that coming up again this coming month. That is Successfully Transforming Business in 3 simple steps. Also tomorrow, don't forget, we're back with Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And we'll have a great guest, Noopy Aurora, from Manchester, England. And also tomorrow at 4 p.m., we have another Russ Reels Live with a great panel talking about video and the power of video. So that's what I love today. We can really get the word out for Nancey and all that's going on with her event. She resides in the Lebanon, Oregon area. And you know what? Without any further ado, we're just going to bring Nancey in and get this party started. Here she comes.
All right. Thank you, Russ.
Good. I'm so glad that you're with me today. And you are such an amazing friend and a supporter, and I am always here to support you anytime I can. And so I'm thankful that you are here to give us a little information about this upcoming event. But what I really wanted first is have you tell everybody a little bit about who you are. You're an author. You're doing amazing things. Give everybody a little snapshot into Nancey's world.
Yes, I'm an author. I have 5 books. One of them, my first book was in 2009 and is the story of the Lebanon Soup Kitchen. I have a Christmas book, a children's Christmas book that came out this last year. And my other 3 books all center around self-improvement, self-value, learning to see yourself better, and liking myself, loving my life. 21 Days to Becoming Right Now was number 1 on Amazon for 5 weeks a year ago, last March. And I was very proud of that. It has a journaling to like myself, love my life book that goes with it. And it's not just blank pages. They have questions and things to think about and affirmations and stuff through it to help you kind of go through the chapters of the book to better establish, where you fit into the things that I talk about. And the last book is a devotional for women. Okay, I just went blank. I have had it's
all right. No worries.
Believing in yourself, but that's it's a devotional, and all the stories in it, they're short, simple devotions, and they're almost all, there's a few from friends, but almost all of them are from my life story, and just saying how life can affect you, how you can react. But then I use scripture to say, this is how I should have reacted, or I learned to react. So those are my 5 books. I also have a Facebook page called Liking Myself, Loving My Life. And I do a live broadcast every Monday morning at 10 o'clock on that. And it's usually 10 to 15 minutes. And I usually have one question that I kind of go into and answer, or one thought. Last week I compared emotional wounds to emotional scars, and what the difference is. And then I also have an email list where I send out a weekly letter. And again, it is short and simple and right to the point, and often is on a similar topic as the broadcast. And that is just my writing side of me. I'm involved in the church. I'm involved in the community. And my greatest passion is trying to help people who are suffering pain because they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe that they are value. That was the one thing that drove me to write books, was that I, for years and years, decades actually, believed that I was worthless. And then I learned how to turn that around and be able to say, I know that I am priceless. And I just want people who are hurting because they don't believe they deserve any more than what they've got, and they stay in that rut. And I just want to be able to say to people, you have value. And that's one reason that I started these events for this summer in Lebanon, was that they're called You Matter. And my biggest point I try to get across to people isn't just that you matter, but you have value.
Right.
You were born with initial value, and you need to claim it. And that's where I'm coming from right now in promoting these books. And I'm not books, but these events. And I'll have to jump in here if you want to ask something, because I can just.
Oh, hey, that's great, Nancy. I will. I'll just jump in and say, it's amazing the passion you have. Doesn't matter where people are watching in the world, it is the passion for really creating value and showing people their value and showing them they matter, because everybody has value. Everybody has, I believe, amazing in them, ready to get out. And you are an amazing individual, how you just really share that with people. And I just appreciate you so much. We have Inger on here from a good friend from Canada. She really believes in what they call Ubuntu, which means I am because we are. I think I said that right. But anyway, it's all about community coming around, supporting and lifting each other. And you really do that. And I just appreciate that. I'm going to throw this up again for everybody. This is between Nancy and I. Whoop, I'm over here.
Yeah,
She's over there.
No, I gotta
I'm
lean
just
this
trying to
way.
throw that up to show the event again this weekend. But, in that also, the information for this is in the show notes. It'll also be in the comments. Make sure that if you're not in that area, you get the word out to the people in your community in that area. And events like this in your area, you should be supporting, because it's a big deal. The church where it's going to be, give everybody just a quick snapshot of where the event's going to be held and what it's going to be like.
Well, most people know our church as the Soup Kitchen Church, because we started the Soup Kitchen in our church in 1989. So we've been going for 33 years and never missed a meal. I always try to point that out. But the Soup Kitchen is
by the way.
actually,
I've eaten at the Soup Kitchen. Good food.
yes, we have very good food, and we serve whoever shows up. We don't check anybody. or anything. We don't question anybody. We're just there to give them a hot meal and a warm smile and encourage them any way we can.
Right.
And the soup kitchen is actually a separate entity from our church, but yet we work together on a lot of things. They're in our building, and we just work together, but they're actually two separate entities. So the church is a Disciples of Christ church, and we, of course, like everybody else, closed down for COVID. And actually before things opened up, there was just a handful of us, friends that just decided we just want to meet in the church and sing. And so there was about 4 to 6 of us that would go down in the sanctuary on Sunday morning, and all we would do was sing, just gather around and sing. And the word got out, and our little group started growing. And we began having a church service by video and streaming that out so that some of our church members could also join in. And after everything is opened up, there's just a lot of church members who have never come back. And the ones of us that go are just very excited about the work that God is doing and wanting to connect with our community and wanting to reach out to people. And we were trying to think of things to do. And I'll have to tell you the story, because one Sunday we had this gal come to church, and it was, I think, her second Sunday there at church. We all show up at church, and somebody had stolen our entire sound equipment, our projector, everything. And they were all new. We'd only used them a couple of times. They were all brand new, and everything had been stolen. Well, the following Sunday, this gal came back to church, and she said, I was thinking, what if we just had a small event, to raise money to replace that sound equipment? And I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that or not. Well, the very next day, Monday, I was in my Monday morning prayer group. And while I was praying, I had this vision of what Kelly had suggested about this event in front of the church to raise money. And there was a big red X through it. And I heard, it's too small. You need to go to the park. And from that moment, it was just, I have confirmation from numerous people that was just the word from God. From that moment, we have taken off to plan 3 events. This first one is in front of the church, just our church, but we're not raising money. It's all free. We're going to have hot dogs with chips and cookies and a drink, and then a raffle ticket. You get a free raffle ticket, and you can buy more raffle tickets if you want, but then we will raffle off gift certificates for local venues.
And that is just, keep going. Sorry, that's amazing.
Yeah. So that's how it got started. But every step of the way, things have just happened that I couldn't make happen. We went to plan the second event, and I went to Dayla Johnson from the police department, and I said, I know you do tons of events. And I said, you do a lot of printing. I'm over my head in this. And I said, I just want some advice. Well, by the time we got done talking, the Lebanon Police Department was our other partner for putting the second event on. And that brings a lot on board. They're going to have their dunk tank and stuff like that there. So our second event will be in July. Let's see, it's on a Saturday, July the 23rd. And that will be at Academy Square, which is, between the library and the Senior Citizen Center, where the new gazebo is. It'll be over there, and we will have, it's not completely planned, but we will have a lot of just kids' games. And we were thinking about kind of an old-fashioned type of community get-together with a lot of old games and stuff like that. And I want resource tables resource people so that, people who come may be able to find some help. But we want to center it on just having fun.
Right.
And then,
right.
So we're working with her on that one. And the third event, which was the original only one I started off with when I thought it was going to be bigger than just in the church, the third one. And one day I was talking with some friends, and this gal's name, Teddy, came up, and I remembered a conversation I had with her when we were in Ireland together last year. And I said, I so wanted to bring her to Oregon if I ever had an event big enough to have her.
Right.
And immediately, it comes to mind, I'm having an event. And so within minutes, I contacted her and I said, what would it take to bring you to Oregon? And so she told me about how much an airline ticket would be and what she charged. And she said, well, I don't have to stay in a hotel. If I stay with you, you can just take a love offering and I'll take what I can get. And I'm going, oh, wow, this is really cool. Well, I hadn't even told the committee for putting these together that I had this idea. And I've already got Teddy committed or saying that she would come. So I was telling a friend of mine that I just wanted to bring her out here because she does she does laughter therapy.
Oh,
and she goes to a lot of places
love that.
and does laughter therapy, and how it really does change your metabolism, changes your whatever you're being a lot. Anyway, my friend just spoke up and said, I will pay her way here. So just
That's
like that,
amazing.
before I mentioned to anybody, I even was thinking about inviting Teddy. I've got it confirmed. Her way out here and everything is already paid for. So
That's
I took
amazing.
that as a sign, a message, from God that
Right.
keep going forward. And there's just been a lot of little things like that we would go
Right.
to plan something, and there's just amazing things happening. So
let me jump in there, Nancey, because our time is wrapping up here, but I wanted to say what I love about this. I want to accentuate to people what this is really all about. It's about showing people they have purpose. It's about telling people you really matter. You're putting on these events, free events for people to come just to show that they're loved and that they matter and people care for them. This is a movement that people should jump on. I want everybody that's on to jump on the hashtag You Matter bandwagon, because I'm telling you, this is just an amazing thing that you're doing. Even though this is local, it could go international, because it is something that people need everywhere. I mean, people matter, and there's so many people with imposter syndrome and just feeling like they don't have any purpose, they don't really matter, but that could not be further from the truth. And I just am so thankful that you are bringing this to the forefront, and that you are showing people that you can make a difference, starting in your local area and going from there. Because here you got this gal coming over from Ireland. That's crazy amazing.
well, she's from Ohio. We just
Oh,
was in Ireland together.
there you go. But I mean,
Yeah.
from your connection in Ireland,
Yeah.
yes. So all of that is just amazing to me. So, hey, listen, I want you to let everybody know the final word, what you really want them to remember from today, and then again, how they get in touch with you and the information about the event.
You can get in touch with me through nancywest.com. That's my website that shows all my books and stuff. Actually, I think the event is up on there, but you can also get a hold of me on Facebook. You just go to my Facebook group, which is Liking Myself, Loving My Life, and you can message me on there. I'm just at the Lebanon First Christian Church. I have, you can reach me through there, or the soup kitchen. A lot of people know me through the soup kitchen. And just, if there's some way that you want to help, I'm also in connection with church in Jefferson and in Albany. on following what I'm doing and maybe doing some in their area. And so this hopefully will spread. We'll be catch on, and it will, and nobody's excluded. Nobody's excluded. This is just every person.
Yes, I think it's amazing that it's already catching on. I can see this really turning into a movement. Give everybody the address of the church again, where it's going to be, and the time and date.
It's the church is on Grant Street in Lebanon. It's 170 East Grant Street. And it's going to be this Sunday at 12:30 to 4, and we will have hot dogs and then games, kids games, and there's people there that if you want to talk or have someone pray for you, that will be available. But our main point is going to be having fun, enjoying each other, and just being able to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, that's so great. That's so great. Well, listen, I'm super excited about this event. And so I want to encourage everybody. The information is in the show notes. The flyers are attached to all the social media posts. Everything you need is there and clickable. You can get in touch directly with Nancey. Her information is there in the show notes. Please reach out. Please support her. Look at starting something like this in your area, because we can do amazing things if we just start off. We make a difference, because you do matter. And let's just build the community. Let's, just like Joseph says, let's get out there and do great things, because together we are always better. And Nancey, thanks so much for coming on today and shouting out this great event, and we'll have you back soon.
Okay, thank you, Russ. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, everybody. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up for today. And just, boy, I tell you, I just love grassroots movements. I love what Nancey's doing. And it is so important to shout out these things. There's the information again. It's also going to be, it is in the show notes. It is in the comments. So you will be able to find all that information. Make sure that you get in touch with Nancey if you have any questions about how you can start something like this in your area. Because, boy, I tell you, what a great deal. Already other churches in the area are making a difference and making things happen. And we can change the world, Joseph. You're right. One area, one little step at a time. It takes all of us together. And I just want to thank everybody for being here today. You know, whether it's local or worldwide, it always makes a difference, because you matter. All right. See you guys soon.